Pac-12 champs, Rose Bowl, won a Rose Bowl each season. In the 9 years Pete Carroll was at USC, his record was 97-19 in 2 national titles. I can't knock that.
Oh yeah, Pete Carroll. I can't knock Pete Carroll. I mean, Pete Carroll really had a dynasty, which Longhorns interrupted. But I mean, the boy had a dynasty. I mean, you had 2 Heisman Trophy winners on the field at the same time. Which
Carolina, Reggie Bush, White, Mendell White. You had that was just on the offense.
I mean, the receiver Smith, Steve Smith. I mean, they had. Pete had. He had built a dynasty there. I mean, Snoop Dogg at practice. I mean, he had built. I mean, no telling who you was gonna see on the sideline at USC. Reggie was taking some money. I mean, but that's a knock their dynasty though, man.
Everybody was taking bread. Listen to me. It's no athlete that's a star athlete at a college not getting bread under the table. For either from a booster.
Appreciate that, Deja, because I was muted. I had muted too much stuff at first, but go ahead.
We was muted this whole time?
No, I've been unmuted, but at first we was.
So, Pete Carroll, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? At the number 3 top 5 coaches since 2000. Urban Meyer at number 2.
I can't.
17-6 in 2 seasons at Bowling Green. At Utah, he was 22-2.
Undefeated, had an undefeated season.
2 Mountain West champions in them 2 years. He was at Utah. 2006 won a national championship in Florida. 2008 national championship with Tebow, and won national championship in 2014 with Ohio State.
And boy got a hell of a coaching tree.
So he went from Bowling Green 2 seasons, Utah 2 seasons, jumped to Florida,
championships,
go to Ohio State.
Retired for what? 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Retired for what? No, 3 or 4 years.
Came back, got out on Ohio State and won national championship.
And we could have been in the national championship
if you'd have gave Zeke
the ball. So that's the only knock I can have against the Urban Meyer. I giving Zeke the ball.
Yeah.
But I will give him respect because when Zeke came out and said it, and Urban Meyer was like, man, I should have gave him the ball. I don't know. That's my fault.
He know. He not emails.
I respect somebody.
He had no choice. The Booster Club, all them boys just putting his bread in. He got some emails and text messages and phone calls all weekend. Like, what were you thinking, Urban?
No, I'm talking. This was right after the game.
Because again, he all the emails was already on his phone, on his computer before he got to this locker room. Do you hear what I'm saying? The post game conference, it was already. He done got a tongue lashing from everybody, from the Booster Club to the goddamn the parents to the fans.
I let you say all of on the press conference.
It was already set. It was like during the game, on their phone. Urban, what are you doing? You're gonna get this when you get back to the office. Come on, man. That's like if you was at one of my games, or if I was at one of your games and I know you had a cell phone, I'm texting you. I'm sending you texts. When you get to the locker room, you're gonna see this. You out here bullshit. I'm saying, what are you doing? So Urban knew what it was. He knew it was coming. That's why Ezekiel said what he said. He had to retract it later. Because Ezekiel even knew, like, you going to get it. Because you know you're supposed to give me this rock. We've been pounding all year. I've been busting all year. Yeah. And you get to the game before the big game, and then you don't give me the rock?
Yeah, I mean.
You put it in JT Barrett's hands?
Yeah. We getting too cute. I mean, that's what a lot of these coaches be getting too cute. Like, bro, let's go with what got us here.
And that's why we get to the number 1 guy, top 5 coaches, college coaches since 2000, Mr. Nick Saban. He ain't changing nothing if it ain't broke. You know what I'm saying?
Get the biggest, most athletic running back you can find in the nation.
And run down. And give me a nice quarterback that can service. Give my big receivers the rock. And we good.
Build a hellacious defense.
2000, he was with LSU, won 10 games, won the SEC in 2001. Won a national championship in 2003 with LSU. Left for a couple seasons with the NFL.
Left a good enough team for old boy to win him a national championship. Left less mile.
NFL came back. Won that championship 13-1. That's when they beat Oklahoma. And we all know what he's done in Alabama since he got out of Alabama.
They about to build a boy a statue already.
Yeah,
$7 million. Yeah,
three national championships in the last 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's no.
Well, I think he got 4, if I'm not mistaken. So those was a rundown from top 5 coaches since 2000. Number 1, Nick Saban. Number 2, Urban Meyer. Number 3, Pete Carroll. Number 4, Bob Stoops. And number 5, Dabo Swinney. At first, like I say, I didn't. Dabo came on the scene for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he would make the top 5, but
a lot of people say Dabo been underachieving with all this talent that he done had at Clemson. So I mean, it depends on, because you forgetting about my man from Florida State, that Jimbo. Jimbo had a pretty good run. You forgot about who was Jimbo? Man, I should be kicking myself. The whole man. I don't know. He used to coach Florida State for
Bobby Bowden.
Yeah, Bobby Bowden. I mean, you forgetting about all that? I mean, for the last 20 years.
I forget about Bobby. Bobby set the
So I mean, for the last 20 years, I mean, I can accept these coaches, but Dabo here. That's lately. Bob Stoops, you talk too much. So the last 20 years, I could easily put my man from Florida State in this spot. Easily. So if I did a little bit more thinking for the last 20 years, I could put Lou Holtz. We talking about No, we're not saying 20 years. We're saying since 2000.
Since 2000, so the last 16 years. 17 college season ain't started yet.
Well, we can't go back that far. I can't bring Lou Holtz in, but I could knock Dabo out with Bobby. I'm just saying.
It depends on when Bobby retired. We have to go back. You know what I'm saying? We But like I said, that's a top 5 coaches college coaches since 2000. And since we own college coaches, let's talk about this young man, Mr. Sumlin, out there in Texas A&M. Had a little hiatus with the Manziel thing. He left Houston. There was a game where they went undefeated when he left. They was undefeated.
Yeah.
He was undefeated. He had big hype behind him. He left, went to Texas A&M. Inherited Mike Evans and Johnny Manziel.
I thought he recruited them.
I think they was already committed there when he was going, because they signed. I think his first year there, they was there. He had 2 years with him.
But okay, I'm not finna. Let's just say this. People give my man that's at Texas now want to give him credit for building U of H, but Sutherland built U of H program.
He put him on the map. Sutherland put him on the map, no doubt.
But now, I mean, what you doing now at Texas A&M?
Yeah, 3 consecutive seasons of 8-5. The AD say young man needs to win. As Scott Woodard said, Pat Sumlin needs to show us something. This mediocrity of 8-5 is not gonna get it done no more.
And I knew it was gonna be a problem when he went to the SEC. I'm like,
you gotta win in the SEC. It's simple. It's powerhouses out here. I'm not gonna say powerhouses, but it's schools that's it's win mentality. And Texas A&M was looking to win. They were trying to go back to them Richie McNeil, them Marcellus Bennett and Mike Bennett days.
Especially after you lead the Big 12 over some money. Because that's why they left the Big 12, because Texas Oklahoma had chokehold of the money. So we gonna go to the SEC, and yeah, it was okay with the first year. The first 2 years you had Johnny, and you had them big receivers, and then you had some quarterback issues came because the guy that was supposed to be replacing Johnny, he come in looking King. King came in looking good, and then he faded early. Something happened, and you had about 3 or 4.
But he got the quarterback out of Texas.
What I'm saying,
out of East Texas, Lil Hurd. He don't even put the boy in.
Something going on with him in his quarterback situation at Texas A&M.
I think not because our boy from Allen go to Alabama. I think he was from where this young man from? He signed with Texas A&M though, and I'm like, bro, why he not playing? This man won a state championship 4 years straight, and what you got ain't obviously cutting it. So why not get this man a shot?
I mean, I'm not saying don't give him a shot. I'm not saying give him a shot. I'm just saying, dude, going to the SEC, they really put you in a bad situation because, I mean, you have to come on with it. Big 12 is a whole different. Big 12, you might have three or four teams that might be doing something, but you got to go against powerhouse LSU, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Every year, Auburn might be on off 2 years. They might be on a year. I mean, then you got now the Mississippi schools is coming around, so it's like you got to come on with it. And the talent, I mean, he hasn't been able to, I guess, get the team to
buy. It's all about your player buying into your system and what you.
Because he been winning the recruit wars in Texas.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about the players. Because like we talked about with Texas, bro. If you look back since before Mike Brown left, these boys was getting the top recruits.
Wasn't even no question.
No question. I'm talking about these boys have 5 and 6 5-star recruit running backs on the roster and only 2 getting played. You know what I'm saying? Boys just sitting on the bench wasting they talent away. But they wasn't winning because wasn't nobody buying into his system no more.
Yeah, it was just they got entitled. They got privileged. You know what I'm saying? And to me, Charlie got in a bad seat because you came in, you had to basically clean the whole roster of the Mac Brown stuff, and then you expected to win, and you losing recruiting war to Houston. You losing recruiting war to Baylor. You losing recruiting war in state.
True.
So I mean,
can't do that.
Sumlin, on the other hand, you had a leg up. You had Johnny. You got the new stadium. You winning the recruits. Say, bro, you got to do something now.
Got to. Like, I don't.
I want to see a brother as head coach. You got to do something now, man.
It's shit to get off the pot, man. And like I say, in the AD, athletic director, Mr. Scott already said, you got to come on with it. Just 3 seasons of 8 and 5.
It's not going to get it. We didn't come to SEC for that. From Texas, we trying to, you know what I'm saying? Especially with, now, again, Texas is on the rise. We ain't even mentioned how Herman's stealing recruits now. And we ain't even going to talk about Herman. We'll say that for another day. But he is out there stealing recruits.
Say, Herman is out there getting UT.
He out there getting recruits. So, with that being said,
I see why he left and didn't go to the bowl game.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, of course, take that job. I mean, that's the job. If you could get, especially after you ain't got to do as much work. Let's be real about it. Just like Mark Jackson had already turned Golden State around, they was already on the upswing, and you bring Steve Kerr. So basically, what he did was he didn't clean all the trash out.
Yeah.
Now we back on the up team. Now Herman can come in. Now we back on the uptick. We got the new hammers. We got this. We got all this.
Yeah.
Boom. So now now we finna see what Herman is. As we said, I was gonna talk about it.
Tom, we finna see in the same boat as Sumlin. He's getting put in the same boat. Like, we giving you everything you need.
He gonna have a longer leash. Come on now. Wait, Herman gonna have a longer leash.
Which one gonna have a long leash?
They didn't want him there in the first place.
I'm just saying.
They didn't want him there in the first place. The main big bread donor to the school said, who is he? Was knocking the man condition for you. Who is Charlie? Yeah. He could be our position coach or something. He wanted him there in the first place.
But you know how that goes.
Everybody know it take 4 years to turn the program around.
Yeah, you gotta get your recruits in.
You gotta get your recruits in that's seniors so you get going at 3. Come on, man. What you think next?
So you think this year Texas would have done something if this would have been his 4th year? You said 4 years,
right?
His 4th year.
This would have been what to judge him on. This is what they expect.
But people outside, we outside looking in. The people that's inside looking out.
So they probably be winning now. They got the talent to be winning now.
You have to. First of all, you have the talent to be winning.
Nah, because first of all, you gotta think about it.
You gotta have quarterbacks, man. They had some quarterbacks out there.
How they wasn't getting it done?
Because of the coaching.
Okay. So
like the young man over 18. They call it 18 Wheeler. Say young man got some gun. Young man got some.
He can't.
Okay. My defense to that, they had a dual quarterback. They had a dual thing. They had a quarterback that could. They were going back and forward. What's the issue?
The defense.
Okay, so we need to be going to recruit on the defense then.
Again, that's what I'm saying. You still playing sophomores and juniors.
Say, man, when it's college, it's sophomores and juniors that was balling early.
But a team full of them.
Hey, we were just talking about USC.
I'm talking about
USC.
I'm talking about
Atlanta, and all them boys were ahead.
You had some skill position that was young, but you had a mix of seniors and juniors that was populated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can have a sophomore ball in here. Yeah, that's gonna break through the ranks. But for the most part, they should be slim and few of them.
But again, everybody. We go back to USC. All they had people, but a lot that was leaders of the team was young cats.
Okay, what I'm saying is you had the solid veteran leadership too. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't got nobody out here, you can be some solid veteran cats, but if I don't got no go-getters, then what?
But what I'm saying is, your go-getters, you got a mixture of them.
But they were all young. They played 3 years of dynasty. If it wasn't for VY, and what they did, they went all 3 years national champions. Point blank. Youngsters. From freshmen to juniors.
But what I'm saying is you had some seniors and juniors in the mix that was key contributors. Yeah, your skill position, but that line was the line to allow them to be able to do what they do was cats older upperclassmen. That, you know what I mean, that came. It was some by the time they said you that came along, but for the most part, all through that, it was some older cats that were making key plays that had some leadership. So when you starting out with that and expecting these guys to be the leadership and the young guys and all that too, that we see that's going on in that league. Yeah, you got some young go-getters, but they ain't got no veteran leadership. They ain't got no. So all I'm saying is something. All we saying is something you got to come on with it, because I mean I can't even defend you. I can't even defend you. You got to come on with it. Johnny is gone, so basically, as it stated, as your stats and your records state, when Johnny left, Texas A&M left.
Basically.
So it is what it is.
Oh.
Moving on.
Dropping down to the list. Let's jump to this NBA, man. We're not gonna get into the finals yet. We talk about Rob Parker says LeBron has ruined the NBA. We don't have a meme for that, but we can talk about it. Rob Parker got on who's that first take?
They on Fox.
On Fox. And he made a comment.
I'm finna go ahead.
Yeah, he made a comment that when LeBron left Cleveland and went to Miami, he started all this. He ain't saying nothing everybody else ain't said. He started this and that, and he made it okay to go team up with other players and this and that. But before Sir Glove plays this video, I got a question for the fans.
There you go.
How many of y'all still with y'all baby's mothers or baby's fathers? How many of y'all still working for the same job you was working for when you first started working? How many of y'all would pass up an opportunity to go get paid more and to go play with your partners?
In a better situation.
If you tell me you gonna pass it up, you lying.
But let's see what Rob has got to say.
Rob, the mic is hot.
Ultimately, when LeBron leaves the NBA, he will have left it in ruins and have not elevated the game. When Michael Jordan left the NBA, all the kids, Colin.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all.
wanted to be like Mike. Yeah. People were playing basketball at a higher rate. It's like
So they're not playing basketball at a higher rate?
People started buying golf clubs and taking up golf on the weekends or whatnot. That was the impact. His 6 NBA finals are the highest rated finals. He was the ultimate winner. 6-0, 6 MVPs during the NBA finals. In LeBron's case, to me, most players in the NBA are followers and they look to the leader. LeBron is the author of the NBA Players' Declaration of Independence. He is the father of imbalance. He is the anti-parity. That's what he'll be left with, and that's where this league is. LeBron James has ruined the NBA, whether people want to admit it or not, and we're right in the middle of it.
Okay, that's enough.
3 years in a row, the same 2 teams
Well,
are going to the NBA Finals.
Like this ain't happened before.
3 more years of this. You can't tell me that this is good for the league.
And it's not promised that it's going to happen like that.
I believe Kevin Durant would still be in OKC had LeBron never left Cleveland.
Stop it.
Once LeBron did that and decided that he was going to...
Yeah, that's about enough.
I agree to a certain extent with the last statement he made. But as he say, he going to leave it in a bad state. Like, so you telling me it's boys out there that's hooping to be the next LeBron? So you telling me it ain't no talent in the NBA right now? It ain't as physical as it used to be.
But that's because the league made it that way.
And that's not basketball anyway. Basketball is a non-contact. It's supposed to be a non-contact sport. You want to go out there and get beat up and get your jaw broken and all that. I can play football.
Box.
You know what I'm saying? So
people don't want to see that. People want to see the acrobatics. People want to see the skill.
That's all I'm saying, man. And people say he set out games, but
he said, but later on in the interview, he did bring up Pop because Pop was the one that started this rest stuff. But he brought up Pop.
You said they say the man missed 8 games.
8 out of 70,
out of 82, he missed 8.
Come on, man.
But check it, he still was at the top of stats, top 3 of all down at every category. So if you telling me if he'd have played those 8 games, then what? You gotta give me MVP then.
Yeah, you would have
to. He sat out 8 games or more and still was in the top of stats.
I mean, LeBron took mental games off too. I mean, so, but we know it's not about MVPs for LeBron, so it's not really even like it's not about MVPs for LeBron. So to me, what he's saying that he left the game in ruins, like he didn't elevate the game. Like, what are you talking about? See, what people don't understand is Oscar Robertson really wasn't one that started the whole free agency thing. The big O was the one that fought for free agency, and the players that have the right to go and play what they wanted to play.
I'm still not understanding what's wrong with that.
My thing is, LeBron is the first one that exercised it the right way. What KD did, I don't think LeBron would have been down 3-1 with his current team. I think he would have stuck that out. If Dan Gilbert would have gave him enough talent
to be able to go down,
to go in the conference championship, to go down 3, to be up 3-1, and he just folded, I think he would have came back to Cleveland and figured that out. But Dan Gilbert gave me a bunch of sacks on this last leg. On this last leg.
You gave me a little Mo Williams. You gave me a Boobie Gibson. You gave me, you gave me a Wally Zerbiak. You gave me a Mike Miller. A Jim Jones. And you want me to dethrone the back-to-back Pistons at that time. You want me to beat that. Exactly. You want me to beat D-Wade in the Heat.
He was doing that.
You want me to beat D-Rose in the Bulls at this time.
He wasn't there yet. Oh, he was. I'm saying he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't at. You know what I'm saying? But you want me to beat this big 3 in Cleveland? I mean, in Boston. You want me to beat these guys? Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, people say, how can you be mad at KD and not be mad at LeBron? Just like Paul Pierce put it in layman's terms. I wish I had a meme for this. Paul Pierce put it in layman's terms. KD is like he got bullied in the neighborhood and then was like, I can't beat these boys up, so I'm gonna go be friends with them. That's exactly what he did. Golden State beat him up the year before, in down up 3-1, beat him up, bullied him around. Next year, oh man, forget it. Let's be friends. I don't want to fight no more. Let's be friends.
Cause y'all can't beat that. I can help y'all beat that bully in the East.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you don't go nowhere when they don't need you. Like, Miami needed Bron to win another championship. Without Bron, and Bosh. So without them two added, D-Wade don't see another ring. I don't care what you say.
No.
You don't see another ring.
No.
On top of KD, like, bro, they just won 73 games, bro.
But my thing is, people act like when the NBA had the Celtics and the Lakers went back-to-back championships. Like, people act like NBA is more than about 3 teams out of each conference that you realistically know that's going to the championship. People act like that's not the leagues we live in. Even in football, it's about 4 teams.
We know the Patriots.
We pencil the Patriots in the AFC Championship. Now you got about 2 or 3 more teams at the AFC.
The Steelers,
and the Chiefs. Now it might be I'm just saying it might be. You might get one of them
teams that got rings.
The Raiders on the upcome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So okay. At the NFC might be right up. Okay, you know the Seahawks gonna make it to the playoffs. Okay. Atlanta probably gonna make it to the playoffs. This is why whoever win the South, from the looks of it, going to the Super Bowl in the last couple of years,
and laying it egg.
Yeah. So I mean, come on, man.
Like, and I called that out on this show. I said, did we say these boys out the South come close? They run amok and get the Super Bowl.
And lay an egg.
I said it right here on this show.
The Saints the only ones that I gotta give them that credit. The only ones that, bro. But we know that's Katrina Bowl.
Look.
That was Katrina Bowl.
Take that.
Yeah.
Take that. Don't you say that.
Yeah. Look, we need this.
Yeah, we'll get y'all what y'all need for this. Just so y'all can bring this city back to where we need to accumulate this bread. You know?
Yeah, I say the Saints fans. I don't give a damn.
But moving forward, man. At the Royal Park fiasco, Steve Kerr. Obviously, right now, Steve Kerr returning to the bench during the finals. Right now, I think Mike Brown.
What do I mean for that?
Yeah, I feel Mike Brown doing an okay job with it. He can sit back.
Bro, he has the maximum. Mike Brown is impossible to mess this up. It's really impossible to mess this up right now. Long as Kerr is there and to talk to them. Long as Kerr is there to talk to them in the locker room for halftime. They good.
Yeah. And he be in there at halftime?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I ain't even.
He was there at halftime, and once they get San Antonio, that's how I know San Antonio's in trouble. As long as Kerr's there at halftime.
Say, look, if Mike Brown win this finals without Kerr on the bench, he's gonna get a job.
Of course.
And like, of course. You know what I'm saying? But like, really though, like y'all getting jobs off. Like, look who y'all coaching. Like to me, y'all's Phil Jackson's right now. Like, and don't get me wrong, Phil Jackson was a nice coach, but at the same time, he didn't really have to coach. Like,
exactly.
So
when did Phil Jackson win a championship when he didn't have supreme talent? I'll wait. Anybody comment? Anybody watching comment? When does Phil Jackson win the championship when he didn't have the supreme talent? Phil's thing was he can mesh egos. All these egos, these talented players, Phil just makes it mesh. The Zen Master.
the basketball whisperer.
When does he put it like Pop? Pop, yeah, man, you could say they became supreme talent over the years.
Yeah, they ain't start getting, like, to be real with you, they ain't start getting in boys' butts like talk about till Tim Duncan got there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what y'all talking about. They didn't start a dynasty until Timmy got there.
Yeah,
like, y'all just had Avery Johnson, Sean Elliott, David Robinson.
Y'all get past the Rockets.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all made to the playoffs, a threat to make to the playoffs, but after that, San Antonio wasn't getting over that hump. Then when they got Timmy D, it was a whole. Hey, that's when the game changed for San Antonio in the West, and then they was a threat because it was like Timmy D changed the game at the 4.
Yeah. I mean,
it was just the big fundamentals. It speaks for itself.
So that's when it allowed you to get Parker, allowed you to get Ginobili. I mean, and other role players that went along with it. So look, to me, Pop built that.
Yeah.
Phil got there once Doug Collins had already went through the growing pains with Michael Jordan. He already went through the growing pains. Scottie Pippen finally got over. You know what I'm saying? His sacks finally dropped. He got over the migraines and all that. He developed. Then okay, boom. Then you got Horace Grant the first time. You got 3 top players in the league. That's the original the big 3. You got key role players.
You got B.J. Paxson, Cartwright,
role players.
Yeah, you had that. What happened? Yeah.
Livingston. People didn't understand how best Livingston used to come off the bench and provide a spark. So,
it's like I say, Golden State don't need Curry. Like,
as long as he's there to talk to them at halftime.
Yeah, no diggity, no doubt. Moving on. Austin Rivers did an interview and shot fire at that boy Big Baby Davis and said he was out of shape and didn't remember plays while the year he was in LA. I can understand where the young man Austin is coming from because you done shot several slugs at my pops.
Yeah.
About the Boston thing. He acted like he didn't know what he was doing.
And what? You talking about it in LA?
And it's like nothing. Like I say, I've been saying this like Big Baby.
Bro, what?
You have never been an impact in the NBA or any team.
You're a role player that provided some energy at times.
Like, so what gives you the authority or the leeway to talk down on any player like Jesus Shuttleworth that put in the work? That's going to be a Hall of Famer. Doc Rivers, another guy that's put in the work that's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Player and coach.
But you're not even going to be mentioned. You're not even going to get any votes, sir.
Well, you're not even be on a.
Like, you're not even in a second. You ain't even have you even made a second team All NBA?
Have you even made an All-Star game?
He made an All NBA team. I even take third team. Honorable mention. I even take honorable mention. Y'all show me what Big Baby Davis was an honorable mention in any category in the NBA. I even take fouls. You know what I'm saying? Then this man have the right to talk about anybody. And like Mr. Rivers say, you came in fat, sloppy, out of shape, didn't know the plays. But I think that was because I can almost guarantee you Doc ran some of the same sets that he ran in Boston.
Well, let's just hear what Austin has to say.
Welcome back. Austin Rivers of the Clippers is still with us. Let's talk a little bit about your team. They've lost in the first round of the playoffs the last 2 seasons. Sorry to bring up stuff.
That's one thing where, you know what, and that shows you we're right there. I mean, if anything, we're a game away from World Conference Finals. Remember plays, how the hell are you supposed to play?
Oh, there we go.
Say to me multiple times, oh man, you know why Doc is so good? Doc is so great. And then now he's saying bad things about him. I mean, and it's a huge contradiction. And I don't have a problem with Baby. Me and Baby have always been cool, but it makes no sense to what he's doing. And whatever he has between him and my pops, you know, my pops said the jokes about his weight and stuff like that. But it was hard. Let me ask you something. If someone is constantly out of shape, late, don't remember plays, how the hell are you supposed to play? So I don't know where constantly that even goes with the team. That had nothing to do with him coming out my father. I really don't care. That's between.
Exactly. How can you be access to the team if you late, out of shape, don't know the plays? Like, you're a cancer. You're hurting the team. You're not helping me. And if I don't discipline you, then now everybody else think, okay, it is what it is.
Doc brought you there to teach these guys how to win a championship. You came with like, I made it already. Like I'm the guy. Like, I can get you 20 and 10. It's like, bro, you a role player. You supposed to come there, mentor, show these guys how to win. You get a little bit of that, because I couldn't get Paul and I couldn't get KT. So, okay, well, let me get Big Baby to come give me the effort. At least he can give me the effort that he gave me in Boston. That, you know, kind of get the superstars on the right. Bro, you didn't come bring none of that. And how plays, I'm pretty sure that's some of the same stuff he ran in Boston.
Because he didn't want to be there.
You was just collecting the check.
That's all. That's all that was, man.
And all of a sudden, you got all this to say. Like, I respect what I said. Like, bro, I ain't got no problem with him. But like, man, let's be real. Like, speak the truth.
Yeah. If you gonna say something fly, have something to back it up with some honesty to back it up. Moving forward, Khalil Okafor is attempting to make a comeback. For what? I don't know.
Yeah, you.
Like I ain't even miss you. Like I ain't know you left because I ain't know you was there. So it's like, what you coming back for, the coach? What, to be a consultant? Like, what are you trying to come back for? To play? Who gonna pick you up?
Hey man, he trying to,
look,
trying to do his stuff, man.
It was a waste of talent.
He won the national championship, man.
Look, all these cats that won that championship. Sean May won that championship.
Sean May wasn't gonna be
You know what I'm saying? Raymond Felton, he decent, but he was too much hype. Won that championship. Team Cleve won that championship. Ain't do nothing. Who else won that championship that ain't do nothing in the NBA? Who else? There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. So
it's like, that championship don't mean nothing to me. All them boys that was on that Michigan State championship with Green, where they at?
Nowhere.
Exactly. That Kentucky national championship team, only one of them doing something.
Yeah.
And he stayed hurt. So, what does it mean to win that championship in college? Nothing. Hasbro.
We already knew that was more of a team. He was just a bully down there. We know he wasn't gonna be able to pull that off in the NBA.
Exactly. So, America Okafor, man, look, bro. It was good while it lasted. You got you a couple checks, you know what I'm saying? Just go chill out, you know what I'm saying? Chill.
Hey, man, look.
Look, bro. Look. No.
If people need a big man, he got 5 fouls to give. He can rebound. He can give me about 5, 6 books. You can get the league minimum. I'm just saying. Moving on. You get with.
Next topic. We can talk about the LeBron LA home, man. Gets the N-word sprayed on it, and the reactions to that, because it was a lot of mixed things going on there.
We'll talk about Jason Whitlock's response, and y'all be surprised.
I'm not.
Of my response.
My response to the situation, like, should nobody have to deal with that? Like, I don't give a damn if you poor, black, poor, rich, or whatever the case may be. But to come home.
Well, he didn't come home. He was reported to him.
To get reported. His family, luckily his family wasn't there, whatever the case may be. But to get a call to come home to your house being vandalized, spray painted, or whatever the case may be, something that you worked hard to pay for.
Straight up. You
moved your people to this neighborhood to get away from the hood activities, the inner city activities. And then for somebody to spray the N-word and me not to feel a certain way about it. And somebody tries to downplay the situation like it ain't that serious, or you don't really have to, you don't deal with this on a regular basis. I meant to tell you, I meant to bring that up as well. Fellow A-Leaf alum, Mr. Marcellus Bennett, went on Twitter and tweeted towards Mr. Whitlock like, race don't have a dollar sign with it. Racism don't have a dollar sign with it. You could be the richest person in the world. You still that N-word. You could be that N-word in $1 million car. How many people you don't think Floyd Mayweather go through racism? And he one of the richest people in the world. You don't think he can pull up on side a white person in his Bugatti and they don't look at him and say, look at this N-word. He think he's something.
For sure. But what my take is it's not racism. see we really have to get back to really seeing what stuff is racism. Well, you know what? Let's play what Jason says. His response. We'll play what he says. That got everybody riled up at him, and then I'm gonna give you my take on it.
Want to bring on now Jason Whitlock, my friend, the host of Speak For Yourself. Very rarely,
I don't know if y'all
Whitlock's a very busy man. Very rarely does he text me, Christine, and say, would you like me on the show? And of course I would like you on the show. I have encouraged your participation with this show. Much like Steph, I welcome other stars.
That means you have something to say, Jason.
I do have something to say.
So let's start with your initial reaction when you saw the racial slurs had been written on LeBron's LA home not far from here.
You know, I think it's a disrespectful inconvenience for LeBron James. I think that this is where I struggle with LeBron James. He has fallen into the far left trap of there's value in embracing your victimhood. And so LeBron, I watched his press conference. I saw it yesterday, saw it again today. And his comments analogizing any part of this to Emmett Till is preposterous.
Now, inform our audience of that.
Emmett Till was a 14-year-old boy from Chicago who went to visit his uncle in the 1950s in Money, Mississippi. Money, Mississippi is probably the dumbest name ever to call that city Money. It should have been called No Money, Mississippi. Very poor, depressed area, about 300-400 people, one industry town, poor people live there. Emmett Till had an interaction with a white woman and was brutally murdered by her husband and her husband's half-brother. Brutally.
Let's fast forward a little bit.
14-year-old. The whole town was against him. LeBron, hey, I'm going to drive to Wilshire Boulevard, get out of my car, LeBron James, and, you know, LeBron's comment about no matter how rich you are, no matter how famous
This is what
you
I
are,
want you to do.
it's tough being black in America. That is a lie. It's not tough being Oprah Winfrey. It's not tough being LeBron James. It's not tough being Jason Whitlock. When I leave here today, I'm going to drive to Wilshire Boulevard, get out of my car, and throw the keys to my car to some white or Latino man who's going to say, Mr. Whitlock, anything I can do for you today? I'm going to walk into my building, the concierge, probably black, is Mr. Whitlock, I got a package for you. Anything I can do for you today? And then I'm going to go up to my 4th floor apartment and continue to do whatever the hell it is I want to do. And I'm not nearly as rich as LeBron James. And so to sit here and act like LeBron, Oprah, me, and a bunch of people in between have some miserable life, or we get out of bed every day like,
I don't think that's what he was saying.
what am I gonna do today?
That's enough, Jason. Okay. My take on it.
Bullshit.
Basically, to sum up what he was saying, it's like, well, LeBron, what happened is not racism. It's disrespect, and it's bigotry, and it's not racism. And he has a point in that, because LeBron has raised himself above racism. Because if you know what racism is, it's the power to stop you from getting ahead. Nobody can stop LeBron from doing that. What we face is bigotry. We face what they call it, discrimination. We face that. But racism, what he's saying about when you're rich and it's some truth to it. But all the other stuff he's talking about, like,
But I don't agree with that, because like LeBron said, it's hard being a black man. It may not be hard for him now, but he had to get there.
Yeah.
Oprah had to get there.
But to see, Oprah still went through bigotry when she was in Europe. It was a couple years might have about 10 years back. She had her makeup on. Her and Gail was in Europe. She went to go to this $100 store. They ain't let her in. Until later on it came out, oh, that was Oprah and all. They issued out apology and all this and that. But you still go through. What I'm saying is not racism. All I'm saying is it's not racism. We have to call it what it is. That's all I'm saying. For that, it's you still have to go through though, like that bigotry. Oh, just because you have this, you still have to carry this veil. You still, at the end of the day, if they take the money away from you, guess what? You back just like everybody else. So he had some points, but I like, bro, that's not what he was saying. Oh, my life is hard and my life is this. He was just saying, no matter how much money, how much accolade, how good I do, how good you do as a black man, you're still a black man.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Yeah, you might like me, like Shannon summed it up. He said, when he told Dad, he said, Dad, they like what you do and what you've accomplished. They don't like who you are.
Exactly.
That's how they not like, because they can sit beside this person that has done all these accolades and got all this. But if you didn't have all that,
you'd be another.
So that's what he was saying, Mr. Whitlock. And I've seen a lot of people, posted like trash, and I'm like, we gotta stop that, because we can't move forward. And when you just listen to what he's saying. Okay, I understand that part, but I don't agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Being a disrespect, because that's why we in the same whip, because we go, oh man, yeah, stupid, start calling each other names and stuff. It's like, how we getting somewhere?
One of our listeners, Mr. Patrick Dorff, and I don't know if I said your last name right. I apologize if I didn't. Whenever you use the N-word for hate, it is racism. Folks need to stop hating. I agree. But Mr. Will Murray, I hate him. He wants to be white. Speaking of Mr. Whitlock.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like his takes on a lot of stuff. To me, he's a gatekeeper. And what gatekeepers are like his take on LeVar Ball. Why would you knock a man? Oh, he want to be. First of all, when he was talking about he want to be Suge God in the videos, that's not. First of all, you used it wrong. That was Puff that wanted to be all in the videos. That wasn't Suge. So that was Suge's line that you took. First of all. Second of all, like, how are you gonna knock a man that's trying to elevate his son? His own son. I'm not letting the industry pimp my child.
You know how they go, because now you're going against the grain. So now I got to deem you the devil, because you're not going with the correct with the path that we've given you to walk. Now you're trying to make your own path, and we see that this path that you're making can be successful. Yeah. So now I got to deem you the devil. You're doing wrong, so everybody else
won't do that, because guess what? If all the kids and the top prospects come out with their own shoe,
what we need Nike for? What we need Adidas? What we need Under Armour? What we need job for now?
Yeah, and guess what? Guess who pays for my job? These sports advertisements. That's who pays for ESPN. That's who pays for Fox. Because what do you see when you watch them? Shoe commercials. Nike commercials, Gatorade commercials.
They all them slots.
Exactly. So that's how. So of course you got to be the gatekeeper. So it's like with the white chicks trying to demonize them. Oh, you threatening me? You doing all this? Like, how I threaten? You know what I'm saying? So they're gatekeepers.
I wanted to I know this is gonna sound funny to a lot of people, because when I seen it, I was like, oh yeah. But Muhammad Ali's.
We don't.
This is the last thing I got to say about this. Spoke on LeBron and what the way he handled the situation, and she said,
"We saw Layla Ali."
No, this is Muhammad Ali.
Oh, his wife. His wife.
I think Layla Mama probably.
Okay.
If I'm mistaken. She had 4 kids with him before he passed. She said that LeBron is the new Muhammad Ali of basketball. She said if Muhammad was alive right now, he would be proud of him. He'll be, you know what I'm saying, he'll look up to LeBron. He said the stuff that he does for the kids and the community and everything, and he's humbled himself. and she was just going on just praising him so much. And I'm like, a person to compare her ex-husband, if she compare him to LeBron, like, what does that say?
But we've been even when Cleveland when he spoke out on Tamir Rice, or when the whole heat water hoodies for Trayvon Martin, we've been spoke out about, because what makes him the king. That's why I always say, yeah, Jordan may be the greatest, the champion, but what makes LeBron the king is what he has done on and off the court. He is the king of Akron. This man had put on he didn't went the ultimate dream, what they teach you to do in the streets. Get it and come back with it. He went and got it.
Made a school for inner city, inner rich kids for I think 3rd and 4th graders.
The boy got a scholarship fund that basically gonna send everybody that graduate high school at Akron to college if you get the grades and do what you're supposed to do. I mean, come on, man.
I love Jordan to death,
but he never done what LeBron has done for the community, for his community, for his people. Made the stances that he made. That's why I call him King James, because that's what he done. But I'm not knocking Michael for on the court in basketball. Hey, Michael's the dude.
No, hands down. No, there's no arguments about that.
But LeBron, for you to say he's left the game in ruins and all this and that, no, what he was, he's allowed these players to exercise their rights as men and stop letting these GMs and stop being pimped to a certain extent. Yeah, he's still being, but if you're going to get pimped for top dollar. That's what he's
know your worth.
Exactly. That's what he's throwing his weight around in the line.
That's what nigga told. Know your worth.
Yeah. So if anything, he's done that and allowed to show these players how they can be businessmen. And yeah, I didn't even go to college. But when I got money, I empowered people.
I put my boys in college.
Yeah, and then I went and made friends with rich people like Warren Buffett and stuff like that. The people that go teach me something.
Anyway, moving forward, man. We on LeBron. Let's hop into these finals, man. I guess we'll we'll make the final MVP prediction and the finals prediction after we talk about Game 1, because we know it was a tragedy. Game 1 was so.
I don't think Game 1 was Game 1.
But it was so sloppy, like from the Cavs' point of view. Like, I don't care what nobody tell me. I knew the Cavs was gonna lose Game 1.
Yeah,
that was point blank. Period. But to lose it in the fashion they lost it in, it was like, come on, like Cleveland. I was expecting more from you than to lose by 20. Y'all had over 20 turnovers. Like, Tristan ain't show up. Kyrie ain't really show up. JR was MIA. Corvo was MIA. Like, LeBron had like 8 turnovers, and LeBron don't turn over the ball like that.
But anybody, I knew that Cleveland was going to lose their game. I mean, think about it. The Warriors been hearing all this, and I knew KD was going to play good. People know KD a man, bro. I knew all what happened was going to happen. Okay? LeBron ain't never won a championship, won no Game 1. That's number one. It's going to be a long series. And I see Cleveland miss shots. I seen Cleveland play sloppy ball.
No interior defense.
They lost by 20. Yeah, but again, you got 2 of the top scorers in the league. Of course, that's getting buckets. I mean, 20 points is really, you got blew out, but 20 points, you can see very well how that game could have went, and it could have been, I seen.
Yeah. Because they cut that lead down several times.
And therefore, LeBron likes my team ain't there. Okay, y'all got Game 1.
Like, game stats. LeBron played 40 minutes, played more than anybody on the floor. You hear what I'm saying? Both teams played 40 minutes. Okay? He dropped what LeBron gave me. 28 points. He had 8 turnovers, 8 assists, 15 rebounds. Offensive rebounds, like defensive rebounds was like him. He had the most defensive rebounds. Like, how can he lead the team in defensive rebounds?
Yeah,
exactly. He had 1 rebound.
Kyle Lowry was the only other Cavalier besides LeBron. I mean, LeBron played a sloppy game, but the only other Cavalier that really showed me something was K-Love.
Yeah.
Love came to play. Now, if we could get that consistently from K-Love, hey, it'd be all right. Because you know Kyrie gonna bounce back. JR gonna give you a game, especially when they get to Cleveland.
Exactly.
And LeBron, and to me, LeBron didn't put on a Herculean. Look, this is chess. It's
if
not
people
chess,
want to talk
man.
about the rebounds, Cleveland out-rebounded them by 9.
There's some offense rebound that gave them extra shots. Cleveland.
No, actually, the team, Golden State had 14 offensive rebounds, and Cleveland had 15.
But what I'm saying is that they make them, put them as buckets. Cleveland, then it could have been turnovers too.
That's what I say. The turnover differentiation, Cleveland had 20 turnovers compared to only 4 from Golden State. That's what really made
the
difference in the game.
And the side of it, like you getting that double. Once that Golden State was doubling them up on shots.
25 for 106 Golden State, and Cleveland was 30 for 86.
So you didn't get him over 30 more shots. That's the difference in the game. You gonna give us a team like that 30 more shots than you
with shooters?
I mean, you're gonna lose. So with that being said, man, it ain't gonna be no sweep. It ain't gonna be no gentleman sweep. Y'all can forget that.
Yeah, boys out here talking crazy, man. Oh man, it's gonna be a sweep. What a Golden State set history and sweep the playoffs and win it. I say
it's not gonna happen, man.
I'm right now. I'm betting anybody.
I bet
$100. I bet anything you want to bet they don't get sweep. You put the number up. I don't even care.
I ain't holler at Blue.
And Blue said, my cousin Blue said the same thing. He covered any bet that anybody want to say Cleveland gonna get swept.
I bet that. I bet the house on that.
I'm putting the car on it, the house.
That's all they got. They not getting swept. So if you're thinking that, stop whatever you drinking, whatever you sipping on. Stop it.
Like I say, man.
Stop it, stupid.
Kevin Durant went off 7-8 free throw line, 3 for 6 3-point line, 14-26 from the field, dropped 38 points.
But I ain't see
8 rebounds.
I didn't see LeBron playing no. You can tell when he's locked in defensively. I didn't see that.
Tell when he locked in. Period.
I didn't see that last night.
I told you he shut it down third quarter. He shut it down.
I don't have my teammates. They're not with me tonight.
When they came out of halftime and they was only down 8, and they came out and Golden State ran off on them, I said, oh yeah, these boys went at halftime, ain't say nothing to nobody. They were just sitting there, and they showed. They came out flat, and Golden State was hyped. Like I say, if you thought anything in your right mind that Golden State been waiting a whole year for this game at home, and they weren't gonna set the tone, and then on top of, I'm not giving no excuses, but I feel LeBron is smarter than that. This was a fill-out game. Okay, this ain't the same team from last year, so I can't go in it with the same aspect. So I ain't played against this full team yet this season, so I don't know what they got to offer. Boom. Y'all come out here, y'all gave us everything y'all had. Only thing that didn't go on all seasons was Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
And Klay ain't been on all playoffs. So I'm not looking. Klay 3 for 16, 6 points. 0 for 5 from 3-point line.
But that brings up another question I wanted, because I knew we were going to get to it, and I know I'll remind. People talk about how he left the league in ruins and all this and that. Do you think? I think Klay is going to be the one to be gone. I really think.
What are you talking? Listen to me. Bro, you know how many arguments I got into with people the last 2 years? Oh, this Klay team, he better than Steph. All it was when Klay was going off for 30 and 40 a game. He's streaky. Yeah, when he on, he gonna bust you. But when he off, he been off this whole playoffs. He's off. Like, ain't no in between with Klay. Is it he on or he off? Ain't no in between.
He'll give you defense.
But the defense is there. That's what separates him from the other players, because he don't come on that defense end if his offense ain't dropping. But it was so many people jumping on that Klay Thompson. Oh, this Klay Thompson team. Oh, he better than Steph. His shot better than Steph. But now the man ain't showed up.
Been MIA.
I don't hear nothing.
Put that boy on the milk carton.
Yeah, he locked up them boys. The people he held was like 3 for 10 during the game. But you're there because you're a splash, brother. You're not there to play defense.
And see, that's why one of the comments he made, and people, and opposite like Paul Pierce, like it ain't that Clay is missing shots. It ain't that he not getting the ball, he not getting his shots. He's missing. Yep. So with that being said, do he feel the pressure KD is? And that was to me like, if anybody going to, because KD said he going to stay. So if anybody going to bounce, I think it's going to be Clay.
Clay might want to go be that man somewhere. I don't think he's that man, but he might want to go be a man somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it. Like I say, I don't agree with it. But who knows? Everybody want to be the man at the end of the day, besides KD.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. That's facts. What's up, man? That's facts.
Hey, all I'm saying is, these boys that's thinking this is going to be a sweep, inbox us at Brother Sports Talk, please. Because look, I'm betting. Everybody know I do not bet. But I will bet you that Cleveland doesn't get swept. This is a long series. And if you look at that game, like, you will really see, like, it wasn't really, it looked bad, like 20 points, but it wasn't really, they didn't really just blow Cleveland out like that.
Now you cut them turnovers down.
Cleveland missing shots.
Wide open shots.
I mean, this is going to be a series.
I say, my final prediction, Cleveland is 6. They're going to win it in the land. They're not going back to Golden State this time. They're going to win in the land.
So they got to win in Atlanta. They got to win. They got to win one of these games. They got to win game tonight. They got to win tonight.
Okay. Again.
You say 6 games.
And it's 6. Bron.
Well, they could lose tonight. They could lose tonight.
And win 4 straight. But then it'll no, because they go. It's 2, then back. So yeah. No, because if they lose tonight, they down 2. They win them 2. Yeah, they'll finish in Cleveland. Yeah.
Game 6 is in Cleveland.
Yeah. So, like I say, Bryant, Finals MVP, hands down. 4 of them. He'll have 4 Finals MVPs. You dig? So if they lose, if Golden State loses, if the Cavs lose,
if Golden State lose,
what they say about KD?
What they say about their team? What did they do with this team?
To me, KD, Clay gonna leave for sure. Because Clay gonna leave. I think Clay will leave after that. But they gonna still be there. That team ain't going nowhere for a while. Like I say, everybody for the most part is locked in. Ain't nobody still on a rookie contract. So everybody got that extension already.
KD say he'll take less money to stay.
He's a beta.
Well, LeBron, but there's an argument LeBron took less money to be in Miami.
He got the max.
Not in Miami.
Why he didn't get the max? That's why he waited till everybody to get signed. So he can get the rest of that bread.
Not the first time. Because it was said Bron has never, once he was in Miami, I had never been the highest player on the team. That's why I never realized he left. Like, I had never been the highest paid player on the team. That was the reason why he left. So he took less money. Tom Brady take less money. Like 20 points, man.
It's an audio low. Okay.
I turned down because I thought it was high.
Somebody just commented in one of the groups. I posted it like audio low. Like I say, man, game 2 adjustments.
Yeah.
For the finals.
We'll see tonight.
I just feel they need to cut down on the turnovers.
Yeah.
And close up that paint, bro. KD had like 4. Like,
I say on the one.
I looked at after he dunked, he smiled like, damn, like I was
on the one fast break, because I don't know what the hell Kyrie was thinking about.
Kyrie done with John Smith. Because John Smith jumped out on Kyrie.
Well, you supposed to stop the ball. Like,
that's the number 1.
And LeBron is looking at him like, bro, for real, I'm finna take a foul out for let him dunk. That's why he started laughing. Like, what the hell was J.R. Smith talking about? Yeah, I see that.
But to J.R. defense, like, I'd rather get this 2 to get bust for this 3. Because he ice in his cone. He's ice water. I'll take that too. But at the same time, we all know the number one thing you're
because LeBron was going over
the ball.
Yo, that's why LeBron went out. He looked at you. Shouldn't look at J.R. Smith like, bro, what are you doing? Like, he definitely shit. Like, man, I already see y'all ain't got it. Y'all ain't got it right now. We gonna watch film and we gonna talk about this and we'll come back for game 2. But right now, y'all ain't ready for this moment right now.
But that's my thing. But like, it just kills me how everybody was just tagging, posting memes. It was just over. Like, I swear the NBA Finals is the best of 7 series. Like, it's one game, and all these same people was when you hit them with that, y'all want to keep on bringing up last year, but you doing the same stuff you were doing last year. So why not bring it up? When y'all was talking about that last year, and LeBron came back, y'all got MIA. Oh man, the new boys, the refs was this, the refs did that.
And I seen 4 calls that Golden State got some home cooking on.
KD stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, that was one. The foul LeBron, the D call on LeBron.
Yeah, he held when Green held his arm down. They called the foul on him. Like, bro,
it was about 4 calls that Golden State got some home cooking on. So, I mean, look, this pump y'all brakes, again, I'm not a Golden State fan. I'm a LeBron fan. I don't care who wins because my team ain't. But I don't like how y'all Golden State fans just because 3 years ago, I didn't know you existed. That's all I'm saying. Look, 3 years ago, I didn't know all these Golden State fans existed.
Listen to me. You wasn't going to stand back when Sprewell was choking Pete Carlissimo.
PJ.
I can't talk to you. I even give you for when Curry first got drafted. I even give you that. If you don't have a Golden State, a navy blue Curry Golden State jersey
with the man on it,
we ain't got nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about.
What's up, Keith?
Nothing to talk about. But moving forward, man, like I said, game 2 adjustments. Cut down on turnovers. Transition D inside the paint got to be covered up. Like y'all, it was just too much out there. Boys, it was just doing too much. But moving on to the NFL, man. Mike Vick, man.
Wants to retire Falcon.
Do I blame him? No.
No, but I don't think Arthur Blank gonna let him come back after he lied to him like that. It might be put some, but see, at the same time, they don't need to put asses in the seats because they just went to Super Bowl. They finna open up the new stadium, and that mug is huge. I've been down there. That mug is huge. So really, we don't need no publicity stuff to put asses in the seat, Michael. So I don't know. Yeah, I would be surprised if Arthur Blank would. He can say like he's a good man. He might let him come back, but he could tell me he couldn't play for him no more. But I don't know. It still might be. I don't know if he gonna let him do it. And do he deserve to retire the Falcon for what he did? And that's not for what he did is he lied to that man.
But what does that have to do with what I did for this team?
I asked a question.
And I'm saying, like, what does that have to do with what he did for the team and the organization? Like, Atlanta wasn't nobody checking for the Dirty Birds.
Since the Dirty Birds.
Since Jamal Anderson and the boys was gone, wasn't nobody checking for them. When Vic came out of Virginia with that left hand stuff, taking off on boys, the new version Randall Cunningham, that changed it. Like, he brought a new dimension to the game. Like, and you telling me, and like I say, he was doing all this off pure talent. Wasn't going to no film session, wasn't doing none of that.
Okay. Does you say that? So now you don't feel like he shortchanged the franchise?
They didn't stop him from winning. He was still winning. With less weapons.
I will say that early in Vic's career, they was dropping a lot of balls. I want to say when Ryan White and who else was the other wide receiver? Because I know they had Algie Crumpler, Ryan White, and they had All-Star. No, they had All-Star. They had work done. They had a big back.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
So my thing is, don't you still think he first one out? He was doing the tournaments there. He was the first John Manziel before John Manziel came around. So, but he was just super talented. So you still don't think he shortchanged the franchise? Because what if he would have been in that Washington film? What if he would have been doing all that? What he could have, but he could have beat the Bears and won a Super Bowl.
But again,
they're not there.
Yeah, they're not even. Again, we're not watching them. They lottery picks. Yeah. That's how they got him. Didn't have a lottery pick after that. So he'll retire a Falcon, man. Like I say, man.
What y'all think out there? Do Michael Vick deserve to retire a Falcon from what he did?
And that ain't got nothing to do with that man did on that field, man. Like, he changed the culture in Atlanta. He changed it.
Yeah, because y'all was
like, it's just what it is, man.
Y'all was trash. Pretty much. I agree.
So, well, like you say, will it happen? Who knows, man? But I always want to see him retire. Retire jersey too. Nah, that's going too far. But
yeah.
But Vic,
he needs to retire Falcon. He definitely deserved to retire Falcon.
Yeah, agreed. Moving forward, man. Brandon Jacobs out here, man, trolling Jim Harbaugh, former coach of the 49ers, head coach of the Michigan Wolverines now. Came out and was like the other day, I don't know what made him. He was on Tiki Barber's former Giants teammate Tiki Barber's radio show, and I guess the topic came up with about Jim Harbaugh. He was like, I'm okay with the Super Bowl. I'm saying we giving him his praise and all that, but he feels Jim Harbaugh didn't know nothing. He knew more about football than Jim Harbaugh did. He went on to say that Harbaugh will run slants into cover twos, getting boys hurt and killed.
This is the tweet he wrote.
Yeah, we got the tweet up there. He was out there trolling Harbaugh on Twitter. To the point where he was like, he didn't know the coverages. He didn't know what plays to run in any certain coverages. I don't know how I feel about it because Jim Harbaugh got a nice resume. Harbaugh got a nice resume from football to college. So to me, he got to know something. Somewhere. Like, your team only going to carry you so far before you not knowing what you're doing going to come out.
What's up, Donnie?
So, with that being said, Brandon Jacobs, I think you're just being petty right now for whatever reason that is.
But at the same time,
you ain't put the tweets in the rotation with that picture?
I didn't. I had them up as separate.
Okay, that's cool.
But Brandon came back. Jim hit him with a biblical verse, and Brandon said, "Draw up cover 6 and post it." And saying, and don't ask any of your assistant coaches either. They say draw cover 4. That's 2. So Brandon,
look, where there's smoke, there's fire.
I will say that. But I will say that, like you said, Jim has a winning record, and he's done a good job at Michigan. So look. The head coach is supposed to get it done and make sure everything runs. That's what you got coordinators for. So he hires the right coordinators and he hires the right people to make the good calls for him to win. So I don't know. Brandon may have a point.
Well, he might just be salty. For whatever reason that is. Like, I don't know what, like I say, he just went out there, man, on the radio station for whatever reason. But, like I say, the man that went to the Super Bowl, they lost to the Ravens. He had Stanford jumping and pumping.
Before you left, built Stanford.
You know what I'm saying? Then back though, Michigan was on the downfall when it got Michigan, building them back up to standards that we expect Michigan to be at. Now, after that Super Bowl run, yes, Harbaugh got out of there because he knew, like, maybe...
No, they ran him out of there because he didn't get along with the GM.
But to say that, I say that to say this. Maybe the NFL, like some coaches not, Saban, he's not an NFL coach. But my thing is, Jim was winning. But he had talent though. He had talent. That 49er squad was loaded.
Yeah, he has talent. But let's talk about like Jacksonville. You said that they're gonna have a lot of talent this year.
But this was veteran talent. Like you said earlier, they had veterans and youngsters on that San Francisco squad. The Patrick Willises. That's where they had Cap at quarterback. They had
the Smith boys.
Who they running back? Big
Frank Gore.
So you had that leadership. So now, like in Jacksonville, it's a bunch of youngsters. You got Campbell, he'll vet, but for the most part, all the stars are youngsters. T.J. Yeldon, Bros, Boye, Hearns. They all youngsters, and until you get some veteran leadership over there, you're gonna be in the same spot.
I'm just saying, talent is not everything.
No, not at all times.
That's
not all the time. Because we see the Patriots ain't got that much talent, but we win.
Nah, they got talent. Everybody else just didn't know what the hell to do with it. That happened.
Yes. But move forward, man. Brandon, you just need to stop being petty. And we ain't even jumped into no stop stupid.
Yeah, we just was riding. But let's go on and get into the stop stupid, man.
Yeah, man, my stop stupid. Posted on the page. Well, my stop stupid goes to young man talking down on LeBron and the racism thing.
Mr.
Whitlock, man. Jason Whitlock. Stop it, stupid, bro. That's all I'm going to say to you. We talked about this earlier. Like, you are Uncle Tom to me. Like, stop it, stupid. Like, racism don't have a price on it. From the richest to the poorest have experienced racism in some type of way. That's all I gotta say, man. Stop it. Just stop it, stupid.
This is my stop it, stupid.
Oh, you got that video, huh?
This guy, this is some I guess minor league baseball, as y'all see it again. He throws a ball. He decides to swing, I guess, like a dummy, and the ump calls him a strike, and he's out.
He swung though.
Exactly. Like, know the rules. It's a pitch. Even though it's a ball, you can't swing at it.
Hey, I don't know if you're trying to take a practice swing.
No, stop it, stupid. Stop it, stupid. Know the rules. That's why you're in the minor leagues. Okay? I need you to get together. Moving on.
Top 5 receiving cores in NFL as of now.
I have a man for that.
We're going to go 5-1 like we did with the top quarterbacks. Number 5 top receiving core is the Falcons. Jones, Sanu, Gabriel, Justin Hardy, Devin Fuller, David Williams, Austin Hooper.
Who said they was number 1?
They number 5.
Oh, okay.
Number 5. Damn, I ain't make a mean for them. I'm tripping. Number 4 is the Giants with Beckham, Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, Roger Lewis, Tavares King, Will Woods,
I can respect that,
and Travis Randolph. Number 3, Raiders. Mari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, Seth Roberts, C.J. Patterson, Johnny Holton, Jaden Meekins, K.J. Brent, Jared Cook, and Oliver Wolford. And that's tight ends as well, so I'm naming tight ends as well. Number 2 is the Bucks. Evan Jackson. They got Mike Evans, Deshaun Jackson, Chris Goodwin, A. Humphries, Josh Huff, Freddie Martino, Dye, Bernard Reedy, Darrell Walker, and O.J. Howard, Cameron Brate, and Luke Stocker.
And they number 2?
They number 2.
Uh-huh.
But I'm looking at it as off the top 2 receivers. That's what I'm looking at. But now there's number 1. You know what I'm talking about? And I didn't pick this, so I don't think it's me because I'm a Patriot fan. But the number 1 receiving core is the Patriots. Yes, we are. Julius Edelman, Brandon Cooks, Hogan, Malcolm Mitchell, Danny Amendola, Andrew Hawkins, Slater, Devin Street.
Cooks put y'all over the top.
Gronk, Allen, and Brooks. And Cooks, yeah.
Yeah, that put y'all over the top. The tight ends and addition of Cook.
Then we went and just got Andrew Hawkins from the Browns.
Yeah.
The young speedster. So, hey, just said earlier, Pencil was back in for the AFC Championship.
Donnie said quit calling out the practice squads.
Hey, there might be some of them.
They on the roster right now.
And they was listed as one of a part of the receiving corps. This is the top 5 receiving corps.
Who says who?
This is on CBS Sports and the Bleacher Report. The top 5 receiving corps: Patriots, Bucks, Raiders, Giants, Falcons. Steelers was like 10. And then they got.
Ain't the boy coming back from the weed?
They don't know yet because when they was listing the receivers, they had him last.
I mean, that boosts them.
He was put up there, then I think they'd have been in the top. Because I was like, Steelers ain't top 5 with Brown and Brown.
They got a deal because that was coming on last year.
I know you're talking about it, so you're right. They replaced Martavis Bryant. But it's
so with them 3, they should be top 5. Like, you could not.
The Bucks nice though. Chris Goodwin from Buffalo, he nice. They top 3 nice. Oh, if you want to be gangster,
the Falcons could come out.
Okay, Gabriel nice. No nice. Jones, Julio nice. Gabriel showed up in the playoffs last year. Gabriel
did. So
Gabriel showed up. Then what I'm taking off, to me, and it's just me, I'm taking the Patriots off this list. That's just me. Because I'm taking Jones, Sanu, and Gabriel over damn near half the Patriots receivers. I'm taking Beckham Marshall over.
Yeah.
I'm taking Mike Evans and Sean Jackson.
When you had the tight ends, that's what put the Patriots over the tight ends.
I want to see what this young man OJ Howard gonna do at tight end with his Bucks.
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Because he's a force. Now I want to talk about this for a little bit. This is not a topic, but now you're giving Jameson another weapon.
Yeah.
You need 2 weapons now because you only had Mike at first and that running back.
Vincent Jackson was on his way out the door.
So now we got Deshaun Jackson, another roof off the top, and we got you a tight end, a big nasty tight end. So I was reading an article. Now they feel that now it's all on Jameis' shoulders now where the Bucks go.
Yeah, it is.
Now can he handle that pressure?
And they got to get him a defense too, though. They got to get him a defense. The Bucks' defense is mediocre. Like, they got to get him a defense.
Who in their division?
Falcons, Cam.
But hey, we talked about that young man this season,
Mr. Romper.
and I said last year that he was a bust. Then all of a sudden he went to Super Bowl and everybody threw the bus out the window. Now he comes back to the following season and womp, 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 womp.
That defense is trash.
Oh yeah, the offense ain't putting no points on the board either. And you got Calvin Benjamin back.
Whole 285.
He wasn't at that time.
I think Calvin Benjamin gonna be a bust.
So again, Cam, you back on my hot seat. I don't give a damn what nobody else talking about. Cam Newton,
he definitely regressed.
You're on my hot seat.
He has regressed.
Moving on. Chip Kelly gets an ESPN college football analyst job on Saturdays. This is the best spot for him. I think he can handle this. He can talk football, but coach NFL football? Nah. Go back to college where you was good and successful.
My thing is, like, for him to be highly touted as this NFL coach from college, like, what did he accomplish at Oregon? They didn't win anything, but every time they went, they got manhandled by.
That goes back to what we were saying about the Dabos and the Bob Stoops. He was getting smashed, but they weren't winning. Who was watching Oregon before Chip Kelly got there?
Yeah, I agree.
Oregon wasn't getting no TV time.
But again, they will beat. They will win.
Cause he would have got all that speed.
Yeah.
He would have got the young man from Houston.
Yeah, he came got all them little Houston Crews.
He had man, what's the little running back he had, number 23, that was faster than Cheetah Butt? Man, I forgot that young man's name. Bro, he changed the culture. When you come in as a college quarterback and you turn a college program around to winning, yeah, you might not win the bowl games and all, but Oregon was just happy to be on TV at that time, to make it to a bowl game.
Okay, but I'm saying Oregon should be ecstatic. They should be, yeah. I'm talking about what has he accomplished for the Eagles to go hire him for NFL? You didn't win anything. Yeah, you turned the coach around a year, y'all, but you didn't win anything. Anytime you came against the big boys, y'all got manhandled. Y'all look like, yeah, y'all were fast, but y'all got
hit around conference. They was winning a conference, man. He was a good recruiter.
Okay, what they got to do with
they thought
NFL football?
NFL players to him, man.
No. It's like Nick Saban. He's not a good NFL coach. He's a great. He's a Hall of Fame, college football coach.
Hands down.
But like, what did he do? Like, nah, man, no.
Hey.
Yeah, and yeah, Donnie. Nike helped as well to get them recruits. You gonna look fly? We got 100 uniforms.
Hey, who's coaching? Texas A&M next year. Sumner's still there. He on the hot seat. He got one more year. Talked about that early.
He's talking about
Phil Knight.
Nike went to. Phil Knight was the founder of Nike.
Okay.
He went to Oregon.
Yeah. But then on top of that, the Nike factory is in Portland.
Yeah.
So, like,
the headquarters or whatever.
Yeah, like what you expect. And like I say, they had all the fly uniforms, but we wouldn't get no TV shine, so nobody knew. So,
all I'm saying is, he did put Oregon on the map, no doubt. But again, that was not enough for the Philadelphia Eagles to let him dismember their team, number one, and then you get fired from there. You get a job not even a whole week later in San Francisco. Like, he done nothing to merit that. Nothing.
With San Francisco, come on, man.
Exactly. But hey, Chip, good job. Get sit up there and talk college football. That seems like where everybody, where careers go to die. You go talk football, because Gruden been talking football, ESPN forever. He swear he gonna come back to football. Like, bro, you're not coming back to football. You won a championship with Tony Dungy's team.
That Gruden grinder.
Everybody's the greatest quarterback ever.
Like, ain't nobody. You ain't down talking no quarterback yet. And all these boys been bust and been bang bookies. Like, stop it. Like, if I'm a quarterback, I don't even want to go on your bus. I don't even want to go work out with you, because obviously you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
He just there to boost it. I mean,
get a check. That's what he's there for. Young Chucky is there to get a check. Simple. Go be on the coaching staff with your brother in Washington or something.
I'm thinking A&M need to be in the championship game for they need to have a 10 win. You got to win 10 wins. They got to go to a major bowl for something to be safe.
Exactly.
A major bowl.
NFLPA tells players to save for potential lockout in 2021. How do we feel about that?
NBA finna and the Players Association finna go after Goodell Powell, and they willing to sit out for it and send some of that money back.
I feel one man shouldn't have that much power to do the things he can do anyway, because you're not in the front line. You're in his office, so you don't know the day-to-day what's going on out here. I feel the GMs should have more say-so in that shit to a certain extent. But NFL, we're going to see it. That's going, America going to be horrible. Say, look here, bro.
Man, what?
Look here, bro. It's going to be a lot of YouTube and ESPN classics. If these boys have a lockout in 2021.
Man, look.
Hey, it's going to be a lot of crime out here in America. Y'all think it's a game.
For real, like.
It's gonna be, the crime rate going to go up everywhere, because it's going to
be. Football?
Yeah, like, what are we going to do on Sundays and Thursdays?
And college football don't start till,
It's like September.
Yeah, what is America going to do? Bruh. Y'all better work that out.
Yeah, ASAP Rocky.
But they go after Goodell Powell. To me, that you go after Goodell Power, they're gonna probably go after the weed, take the weed off the list.
Got to, because they losing too many good players to the weed.
Yeah,
too many.
I think that's the two thing they're going after: Goodell Power and his weed.
But they're gonna have to put some limitations on their weed though.
How you gonna limit weed?
Like, I'll just say you can't be going to practice high.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because you know somebody out there gonna try it. No, we can smoke. Somebody coming to the meeting and
sleep and
yeah. But that's gonna come to with the teams.
Yeah.
The team's gonna have to say, this is not allowed on premises. Like, I don't give a damn what you do outside.
Don't come here smelling like a fire. Come here all day.
Your car, none of that.
Yeah.
We find it, you suspend it. Simple.
What you do at your house,
on your own time,
that's on you. When you don't come to this facility, because we can with the doctors, we can take, but don't come here with that.
It's plain and simple.
Yeah. But that's what they're going after.
Moving forward, NFL noticeable free agents, man, still ain't been picked up yet. Quarterback Colin Kaepernick still ain't been signed yet.
Oh, well, let's talk about that before you get into that. Giants owner,
ex-kicker, field goal kicker, a punter,
he says he got more hate mail over the thought of signing Kaepernick.
That's why they didn't sign him.
They didn't get nothing over the kicker. And this was the owner. Like, the fans were more upset about Colin's protest than they were about the domestic violence of Josh Brown. And he was like, seriously? That's America. That's y'all more worried about. But then y'all got this whole lean in program. So women, y'all don't give a damn. You don't give a damn about domestic violence. You don't give a damn about domestic violence. All you worried about is that a black man stay in a place.
That's it. Come on, man. You ain't gotta be a rocket science to know that though.
But I just had to put it out there. Cause so again, this man kneel down, don't do nothing. Put his money where his mouth is. All the good things that you're supposed to do. One man beat his wife, and they was trying to let him stay.
It's crazy, man. It's just.
Oh, why are we talking about boys in trouble? Old Tiger.
Hold on, let me start this free agents first.
Oh, what?
D'Angelo Williams, running back D'Angelo Williams ain't been signed yet. Receiver Anquan Bolden ain't been signed yet. Tight end Gary Bandage ain't signed yet. Offensive lineman Nick Mangold ain't been signed yet. Defensive line Jared Odrick ain't been signed yet. Middle linebacker DeAndre Levy ain't been signed yet. Offensive linebacker Ulyss Dumerville. Yeah, Dumerville ain't been signed yet. Cornerback Sam Shields ain't been signed yet. Safety Darrell Reeves ain't been signed yet.
It's about time.
I say probably two of these people still got some juice. And that's Cap and D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a reason why y'all ain't been signed yet. But, you know, I think at least 4 of these 10 gonna get signed before it's all said and done. Reeves gonna get signed, Cap, D'Angelo Williams, Shields, and Dumerville gonna find somewhere. Maybe even an O-lineman. Because you can
injuries, man. Somebody that's an injury away from getting signed. That's football. Man, camp ain't really even started yet. They just doing OTAs. So
let's get into this Kell Brook. What you about to get into?
No, you can get into the title later.
They had a fight over not this past weekend, the weekend before that. Earl Spence Jr. versus Kell Brook out there in England. And Kell Brook got his eye socket broke, as you know what I'm saying, if y'all didn't know. Young Dallas native Earl went out there to a foreign country.
Held a business.
Handled his business, brought that belt back home.
Handled business.
Brought that belt back home to the United States. Now he's looking to call out one time. And Pacquiao. He tried to unify the belts, basically. So whoever got a belt, he's trying to fight you. Plain and simple.
The knockout. The eye socket breaker.
It's on mute?
Yeah.
You know I was not doing it.
I guess that's when the eye socket got broken.
That's when he quit. And he's going to go to that knee and say, I'm done. Like, I don't know how I respect a man in this.
Man, when your eye socket broke, what you gonna do?
But you knew, hey, look, that's your fault. You wasn't saying that shit when Triple G broke your other eye socket. You took that check.
I'm just saying, man.
You took that check right then, too, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, your eye socket, man. You know what I mean?
Protect yourself at all times.
He was.
Obviously, not his eye socket got broke.
That boy got caught, man. That boy got caught. You got caught. What you gonna do? Eye socket ain't hold up. Hey, man, I'm out of here, man. Look, I'm getting paid regardless. You call what you want. The boy broke my eye socket, man. What you want me to do? I mean, damn, with Triple G, or who say broke his eye socket the first time?
Triple G.
And did he keep fighting?
Nah, he got slept, though. No. The fight got stopped, too, then, if I'm not
mistaken. Oh, okay, well, then. Oh, yeah, okay.
You should know by now, bro. Protect your other eye just got healed. So, like, now you got, he should retire. Yeah, but go ahead and call it quits, bro. You got dropped. Like,
I'm just saying, bro, like, the boy eye socket getting broke, man. Which, I mean, how you put the fight through that?
Yeah, nigga.
I mean, I understand a black eye. You know what I'm saying? Your shit swole, but my eye socket is broke. Okay? Yeah.
But
it is what it is. I'm just saying.
You saw them both videos?
Yeah. Eye socket. This is the knockout into the eye socket. Not fighting through that. I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah, what it is, yeah. We can move forward. Get on this boy Tiger being arrested for DUI. Blames meds.
See, what if you don't blow no alcohol, man?
That's 0.0.
Like, bro, you sleep at the wheel. You did wreck something. You ran up on the curb.
Yeah,
you ran on the curb.
Checked the
that
tire, as you can see.
Yeah, he was on pain medication.
But you see how.
But it's still illegal though.
You see how when he was winning, he was doing all this. You ain't hear nothing about Tiger. As soon as he messed over that young white lady, his whole life is shackled since.
I think if he would start back winning again.
His life been in shackles since then.
But that's because he put forth his front. Psychologically, he can't get over that. And then plus the doctor say he needed back the enemy, and that's why he had the pill. So I mean,
right. Tiger, you don't hit hang it up, G. Like, you had your little run, you know what I'm saying? You tried to shy away from not being black. You was a black Asian or whatever you want to call yourself. But when you get into trouble, they deem you black. You're a black man when you in trouble. Yeah. What you talking about?
Yeah.
But shit. Look at, I done seen all kind of mean, but
I didn't like people. Oh, he needs help, and like, bro, the boy just had back surgery. He probably took some pills. Anything could have happened. You take a pill, and I forgot, like, man, I take my pill, and you probably could have handled that one. Like, man, I forgot. It took another one, and I'm on the way home.
Boom, curb check. I'm even going ahead, but I can't go nowhere now.
Yeah, I mean. Just like try to play the man like he a dolphin or something. Like he just strung out on pain, man. Like, man, come on, man.
But you know how it goes. You know how people do.
Come on, man.
They hear the story and they run with it. You know what I'm saying? Until they gave the backspin, boys. Oh, you drunk? You know what I'm saying? DUI don't mean you drunk.
It mean you're under the influence
or something. You dig what I'm saying? That's it. But. Man, I hope he get his stuff right, man. Get on back on the right track. Because, like I say, Tiger,
he's done. He's done.
No arguments. That far, yeah. I'm just saying, try to get his personal life together.
Yeah, get your personal life together. But I mean, who says personal life went together? It's just something that happened.
We thought his personal life together at one time too.
That's because he's putting up the front.
I'm just saying, he still could be.
You know, it is what it is.
Dana White claps back at Oscar.
I had that. I'm not even gonna play this, but I don't blame Dana White because Oscar went on Facebook Live and posted whatever he went on, some kind of social media, begging people not to watch the fight, and that is a money grab, and it's like that ain't like wasn't the last fight with Canelo and whoever else he wasn't in the money grab. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, how you just gonna come and disrespect what I'm doing?
Because he taking money away from him. That's all that is.
But you don't get it.
But Oscar, no, bro. Listen to me. Oscar De La Hoya know, and Oscar and Bernard Hopkins Promotions, De La Hoya Promotions know they only got Canelo left.
That's it.
And once Triple G tapped that ass, their promotion company is done. Nobody's going to pay to watch Canelo on pay-per-view no more.
You lost to Floyd. That's the only loss that's acceptable.
Like, so it's...
But you know what? They got to get out of that game, man, because the boxing fans, you selling boxing fans short. Because as long as people see a great fight, if you lose, it was a great fight. Let's see the rematch.
But the fight they arguing over, I don't want to see it. I'm probably not even going
to. My thing is, Oscar, you out of bounds, man. You out of line.
He just dry hate. That's all it is.
You out of line, man. You hating, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this... What you want?
Because UFC make you doing better numbers than boxing because it's more action. And Dana giving you the fight that ain't no ducking in UFC. It's no ducking in UFC. Ain't no politics. Yeah. Ain't no everybody got their hand in the cookie jar. It's Dana and the fighters.
Yeah. I mean, all I'm saying is you out of pocket. Like,
but that's why the boxing niggas hate. That's why they hate on UFC and Dana because they can't control it. Like, you know what I'm saying? UFC is not... Dana, you want to fight? Bet we fight. Where boxing, if Oscar don't want you to fight him, you ain't going to fight him.
We ain't going to sign the papers.
Yeah, we're not, my fighter not going to fight you. I don't give a damn what you talking about. And that's what's killing boxing. Like...
Yeah, the promoters.
Like, for instance, Earl Spence called out Thurman and Pacquiao, but he's not going to fight one of them. I can almost guarantee you.
Man, for let that happen, man.
He going to end up fighting a Porter. Or Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen like that. Cause they gotta build it up. They gotta build it up. That's
not necessary. And they following the old model. That's why they're gonna be dinosaurs. And they better hope that the heavyweight, what the action that they getting bring.
And if there's Crawford move up,
like. They tripping, man. Like, this an old dinosaur model that y'all following, man. And that people you ain't got the talent out there to do that.
Yeah. I'm not paying to see half these fights.
Especially when it's the internet. Sorry.
Well, John Baxter football. Chances of Osweiler, a.k.a. Osweiler, Brock Osweiler.
Cock Osweiler.
Being on the roster in Cleveland. I think he may mess around and start.
It's Cleveland.
Okay. I got a question for you. If he goes to Cleveland
and balls, but I will say this. What's the coach brother for Cleveland? He said he has worked on his mechanic. He's gotten better. But we'll see when live rounds start. This is shorts and
shimmels.
Yeah. So we'll see. If we go to Cleveland and ball, I would. Hey, ain't nothing you can say. Bill O'Brien, you got to go.
We already said Bill O'Brien safe either way after this season. He's safe either way.
Yeah, he got to build an excuse.
Yeah, so it is what it is with that. I'm gonna laugh. So I'm sending it to you all day. I don't give a damn. You gonna have to block my Facebook. You gonna have to block my number because it's coming at all you hate. All you Brock Osweiler haters is gonna be coming at y'all boys. Like y'all said about with Trez. He got slaying that thing. Like what's the problem? What was the problem? Was it the environment? Was it the Houston's weather? Like, what is the issue?
Strip club here with Diane Hall and I say something. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, moving forward on Norman's, because we got we got 6 minutes left, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, Norman says Dez is just another guy.
Norman, you're just another guy.
To me,
and nobody's checking for you until you got into it with Odell.
I mean, he talked himself into a nice chick. I mean, and he's a decent player.
And as well as that commentary,
I'm not knocking. And Dez is just another guy. He don't run good routes.
I've been saying Dez is overrated. Like Dez just
when he catches the ball, he's a specimen. He's a phenomenal athlete. He don't got the best hands. He don't run the best routes. He's just a powerful guy that catch the ball and makes them happen. He's like I agree with it. He's just another guy.
Basically, Pac-Man says if the Floyd and Conor fight doesn't happen, he'll fight Conor.
Hold on, did I?
Yeah, we got one. Pac, you just trying to get paid, bro, because you know you on your last limb. You ducking fights. Like, give up that belt you got.
Bro.
That's what you need to do. Give up that belt, because you ain't fighting nobody. You fighting bums.
Bro, they gave you the fight against the swole boy. They gave you that. Bradley, they gave you that one. The first one. Yeah, he beat Bradley at the second one. But
shouldn't have been the third one.
Yeah. Like, okay. You'll fight, you need that check. I don't know your money, you got money issues. We know what this about with you. You'll fight anybody right now. Especially if you think it's gonna be a big payday.
Exactly.
And I don't know how you let Floyd pimp you out all that money. Floyd pimped the hell out of you.
Because Floyd was the A side of the fight. That's why.
He's undefeated.
Floyd ain't start getting that bread until he fought Oscar. And Oscar, he had to take that pay cut against Oscar because Oscar was the A side of the fight. But after he beat Oscar,
I'm the A side now.
From now on, and you going what?
Bitch, I'm undefeated.
and after that fight, like I say, his career took off, like money wise. It was like, you gonna pay me or I chill. I ain't tripping. Like, it is what it is.
Pretty much.
Like, but with that being said, man, we get into this say, bro. My say, what did I have to say, bro? For let me find. Oh, my say, bro. My say, bro, goes to all y'all dummies out there that think these finals is over with, and it's just getting started, man. Holla at me after Game 6. Say, bro, y'all don't count your eggs before they hatch. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, cause LeBron will overcome once again this year. Say, bro, watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell y'all.
My say, bro, is something we've all said about this NBA player, Carmelo Anthony. During the interview,
that's what you with Chris Rock?
No.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't know about that one.
I'll tell you. Go ahead.
Nene says Carmelo Anthony could have been one of the best, but he's too selfish. And we all seen that. So he can't. Yeah, he's simply the best down there, but he's just too selfish. He can't make his teammates better. If he did that, he could have been the best in the league. Oh, and if he played defense, because he knows how to guard people. I played with him for 8 years, so I know. So basically, Phil Jackson is kind of right. But only way we blame Phil, you shouldn't give him all the money. You don't want to give him all the money.
Exactly.
So it's partly your fault too. Carmelo is who he's been being. He is who we thought he was. A volume shooter that shoots a lot, that's overrated.
Indeed.
And though doesn't play any defense. Indeed. So again, was Carl wrong when he wrote in his book about Carmelo?
It's just putting people, like, exploring people. Like, I just don't rock with that. That's just me.
Say, bro, we already knew Carmelo was selfish. We already know he's overrated. It is what it is.
Basically. So, with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. This BST Live Sunday edition.
Special edition.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all share, like the page, man. And we'll see y'all this Thursday.
Yeah.
Because the game is Wednesday.
Yeah. Ain't nobody competing with no NBA, man.
But with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell another friend about Brother Sports Talk.
Yeah. Say, man, love your team. Don't be no damn fool.